Alright, so we made it to Sylvanas. This character is debatably one of the most difficult to figure out what you should be doing at any given moment. But I'll try to go over as best I can. So our Q is it's just a targeted ability. You can't tell it who to shoot, but I guess it shoots the closest people. It's kind of like Lily's healing, except damage. It's got a bunch of charges. You can make them shoot really fast. It does a little bit of damage, but if you hit them all, it does pretty decent damage. Um, then there is a Shadow Dagger, which is your W. It's another targeted ability. When you fling it on somebody, it bounces to other people, minions, heroes, buildings, all sorts of shit. Haunting Wave is your escape, but people like to use this ability like it's some sort of damage ability. When you throw it out, you can hit the button again to teleport to it however far that it's traveled. And then our trait is Black Arrows, which is why I think this character confuses so many people, because your auto attacks turn off buildings. Used to be abilities too, but they changed it because that was ridiculous and made quick match and playing against this hero in uncoordinated settings really, really dumb. But now it's just auto attacks, and that's a lot nicer. Wailing Arrow is your first ultimate. Words are hard today. You just fling it, you hit the R button again to detonate it, and it does a decent chunk of damage, as well as silencing people for 2.5 seconds. It's pretty crazy for a silence. And then there's Mind Control, which is a channel. You're going to sit stationary and then force somebody to walk towards you from the enemy team. Last 2.5 seconds, you get to dictate where they move, and hopefully your team follows up and kills them. So anyway, let's see how this goes. I haven't played this hero in a while, but it's not like she is super easy to, or super hard to build a comp around in quick match. So here's hoping. Okay, it's Sylvanas time. This map in particular is one that does lends itself to the strength of Sylvanas pushing, due to its decent size. Being that we're going to be fighting around a centralized objective, though, we are going to build team fighty as well, just to make sure that we can help our team get those kills and last as long as possible. We're going to take at level 1 Overflowing Quiver. Every time a minion dies, we're going to get one more charge of our Q, which is just going to help us push the lane, which is what we do. We're a specialist after all. She died. Gonna try and get out of here. Oh, we made it! We lived! Never do that, though. Never go in aggressively with your E, unless you can get a kill and get away. Not in the early game, anyway. Don't die to that, please. Thank you. I am gonna go to the bottom lane to start AFK pushing, because that's gonna be one of the ways that we get ahead. Bummer. To finish that other thought, though, don't E in. Never E in until you get the talent that lets you use your E twice. When you E in, you're just telegraphing to the enemy team, hey, kill me! Please kill me! Because I don't have any escapes anymore. Sylvanas' escape is extremely slow and telegraphed, and it requires a decent amount of movement and knowledge on your part to do it goodly. Just gonna try and push. ETC is gonna try and bully. Not a whole lot we can do to stop him from bullying, but we can at least keep the lane even and put some easy poke damage on him. Yeah, you're gonna eat a whole bunch of minion damage now, buddy. And I'm just gonna keep attacking you. At this tier, we are going to take Lost Soul to get our... Ow. Yep, there's Alarak. Good thing we didn't push up like crazy on him, like I did not No, he was coming. Like, I don't know what he's up to. Anyway, took the Lost Soul to reduce the cooldown on our W when it spreads to heroes. On this map especially, on the capture point when there's fighting going on, we're going to be able to get a lot of Ws because it's just going to spread everywhere. Doesn't necessarily do a whole lot of damage. Now I need to go back. But it does enough over time, and if the cooldown is constantly being reduced, it's going to be even more helpful and even more useful over the course of taking the objective here. Good job on the Irel killing the Lunara. Awesome. You don't normally see Irels killing anybody, so I like to see it. And she got the heal too. I love that hero's kit. I just wish she had some better numbers to do good with. This is okay. Everything is alright right now, assuming we don't lose Irel. There's the dagger reset. It's not a reset, but the cooldown is dropped significantly. So we're just going to keep pushing the lane also. Ow! God damn. Alarak will never do more damage than he does in the early game. Because when he dies in the late game, he loses a lot of it. Just gonna pitch our damage over to him as fast. I don't know why you did that. Irel with the heals. Get that dagger damage spreading. Try to do as much damage from afar with our Q as possible. Irel giving us that sweet, ridiculously strong burst heal. Make sure we don't get hit by that chromie damage either. Try and get the lane going for us to get to 7. Woo! Don't know why he pushed me instead of pulled me, but I will grab the healing fountain here. We really need to get on the point. I don't know why we're not fighting on that. We are going to take possession here, though. And we just gave it up for free, which is a thing. I'm going to go top to make sure that doesn't push any further up. And this is why I take possession, because suddenly the wave is pushing in our favor. They actually don't get XP from the minions who are possessed either, so that's always a little thingy, a little fun thingy. Come over here. You missed. Good job. Gonna go down to help with the defense now that that wave is pushing. Genji pushing up top also. Ow. I forget that this does an obnoxious amount of damage throughout the entire game, so I probably deserve that death for walking so hard into it. And so does Illidan. But Genji keeping us up in soak on the bottom lane. Alarak did manage to get that wave pushed up. I'm going to go up there and meet him. Robot is dead. We didn't lose the fort yet, which is pretty impressive considering how insanely OP the fucking Protector is. Oh, Genji coming in with the chromie kill. 2 characters that I don't much enjoy playing against. Killing each other. Love it. Oh, yep, I'm dead. Because I wasn't paying attention. Son of a bitch. Why did you bring them all towards me? Why couldn't you have kited them down? Okay, well. Their team has a fuck ton of kill pressure on me as well. When you're playing Sylvanas, you kind of have that global taunt. Just like Murky and Nova and any number of other heroes. That you better hit the fountain. Yeah. That don't work, man. Nobody bottom, so I'm going to head down there. I just need to keep a better eye on the map. A much better eye on the map. Let me make sure this does not go any further than this. When you have possession, you are immediately getting 3 minions worth of XP if you have it on full charges, and enemy minions focus the minions you've just possessed because minion aggro works in that way. We got 2 top, 2 bottom. So you can save buildings, you can save teammates, you can save a lot of stuff by changing up the minion and merc aggro. Nope. Gonna fucking get right out of there. Minions are pushing. Enemy team looks pretty dead set on making my life down here in the bottom lane annoying. I'm gonna try and get this for the next objective fight. These items are insanely important. If you don't know a lot about this map, you want to get as many as possible for the objective fights because they add a lot of damage that isn't avoidable and really does fun things. I don't know why we're all dying. Jane and Iril. Just gonna stay bottom, make sure this pushes. Here we go. Dodge all that fun stuff. Woo. The chromie damage is random and indiscriminate. Oh boy. Alright. I think he's away. We're just going to possess everything here. Get the wave going. We currently have numbers advantage, so we should probably not waste it. Gonna stay away from the enemy team. Ah, I fucking can't believe I missed that. We are winning a talent down right now, which is pretty awesome. I am gonna go heal up with the fountain. Let's try not to chase too hard into them. Just keep this going. Please don't die, Illidan. And you did. You did that thing that I didn't want you to do. We are going to take Windrunner because this helps a lot with our burst damage. And it gives us another charge of our E. So we can aggro go in now. And then we can get out. Unless we get stopped. Gonna make sure to stand on this so we don't lose it because we are only 15% off and they'll still have to fight us. That's funny. Actually killed her with my E. Gonna keep that right there. Try and kill him to get rid of the mosh pit. Good job, team. Way to go! Now, get somebody in the robot who is not me so I can assist the robot in pushing. Just gonna keep hitting the building so we don't lose damage. Keep our minion push going. Keep it nice and huge. That's what she said. Oh, good robot kill. I'm gonna turn off one tower for you at least because that's all I can do. And get some minion aggro going. I fucking missed again. I am terrible. I was doing so well with that ult in the games that I was losing real hard. Just gonna keep the tower turned off for as long as possible. Robot doing robot things. We are going to take Cold Embrace here. Oh, nope, I need to leave. Just gonna get all the way out, because we don't want to be any closer to that. Now our W decreases armor on people that it hits, and with its decreased cooldown, it's gonna be ultra useful. Especially because our team does want to finish these fights quickly. Get our merc camp a-going. Need to get as many of them as possible. Just hold that Q button down. If you're not playing quick cast Sylvanas, you should, because at this point you just hit the Q button, you never take your finger off it, and it's gonna constantly spam your ability as soon as it's up to do damage. So let's turn off this building. Also, I'm gonna go this way. Hey! Oh, I don't want to go any further than that. Oh, I don't want to go any further than that. Okay, that's fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Let's possess that minion. Got him a full health bar right before he died. We're good. Can we get this? I think we can, if we want to. Yeah, that's a team. That's a team that I like to look at. That cooperation. Getting them merc camps on the other side. You gotta pick it up still, though. We just kind of want to sit back just in case ETC goes for his mosh pit so we can silence him out of it. Want to be able to stop the mosh on any team that you are one of the interrupts for it. That needs to be try to save him, can't do it. Yes, so that is your job. If you're ever playing against an ETC and you are one of the interrupts for mosh pit, you better take it, you better be looking for it, and you better be standing in a place where you can do it. Let's go help him take this camp. Well, look at that! Sylvanas is really easy to get on the MVP board with. Not that it's particularly good getting on the MVP board, but it's certainly not bad. I like being acknowledged for numbers. You can always short hop your E to get the resets on your Q. With Windrunner, when you hit your E, you instantly refresh the charges on your Q. So if you've dumped a whole barrage and hit your E just to short hop and get it back, it's still worth it, because suddenly you have access to all your damage. Why are we dying to Junkrat under his building? I mean, I guess I should have been there, but I'm a little bit more focused on this thing. Get the turret while it's up, and they're not alive. There are 4 dead. Someone go get that, please. Or don't. Just gonna kill this real fast. I don't know why you're still going in, man. I can't help you. Still think we should be getting that. Oh my god, you're real far up there. That's all I got. That's all that there is. Illidan's down here. I have to get this thing because I took some poke damage from an OP hero. Just gonna make sure to try and deal as much damage as possible. I'm gonna take the robot, not because I necessarily want to be in it, but I need a gunner. Again, I don't want to be in here, I just have to. Here we're going to take Fury of the Swarm and punch the shit out of that Junkrat. We just want to keep our push ability super high. And in case you weren't aware, when piloting the robot, your W instantly kills minions as it passes through them. So turning off buildings is cool, but free waves of experience is also cool. Just gonna punch buildings, punch buildings, punch buildings. This is probably game now that we're on it. So very anticlimactic game. Very, very anticlimactic. Just gonna give our buddies a shield and punch the core. Literally nothing stopping us. Let's do a dance too. Yeah. Turn off the core. And GG. That was Sylvanas. Top. They're pretty close. They're pretty close. We kept up in damage. Yeah, yeah, I'll give it to you. I love seeing this hero win because I think she's incredibly underpowered, but she is insanely fun. And if your team plays around her like ours was kind of set up to, she's pretty cool. Anyway, that was Sylvanas. All the numbers should give you some idea about how to play her. This is always going to be your highest category if you're playing it right, as well as this because you're basically keeping your team super farmed up on XP while you're pushing. Doesn't mean that you should straight up ignore team fights though, which kind of goes into the build. At level one talents are kind of shitty all around, but they're mostly push talents. I picked Quiver because more Qs when a minion dies helps you push the lane. The other options are Merc Queen and forcing you to use your E offensively, which I think is really dumb. So this is usually the go-to. Merc Queen has specific maps it can work for, which is cool. And then Lost Soul, because this starts our team fight build, we reduce the cooldown on our W. In games where you have grouped up team fight objectives, this is going to get a lot of value and help a lot. Possession instantly helps push waves for you. You get 3 minions of XP every time you pick this and possess those backline minions, and then suddenly the wave is pushing super hard and you can go do other things. At level 10, Willing Arrow is usually the way to go. You can take Mind Control in specific team comps, but you really have to have a bunch of buddies build around it. So just going Mind Control randomly isn't the idea. I didn't land too many decent Wailing Arrows in that game, but it was available for ETC. He didn't go for many Mashas when I was around, other than the one that he landed and we killed him. And then Windrunner at 13 is going to give you all of your charges on your Q back, as well as an additional E cast after you cast it the first time. So you can E, dump all your Q, E again, and then you have a whole bunch of Qs ready. Or you can QE, QE, Q. Ha! So, fun stuff. And then there's Cold Embrace, which lowers the armor on people that it gets applied to. It's 2 seconds, but with the cooldown reduction that we're getting on Lost Souls, or Lost Soul, this procs quite a bit, and you'll have it up a lot, which helped out our team, killing the squish on their team pretty goodly. And then I took Fury of the Storm because I just wanted to continue super pushing. A lot of the time Blink, 99% of the time Blink is going to be better, but I just wanted to make sure that these waves never started going in the opposite direction. Plus, I think his talent's cool. Anyway, that was Sylvanas. Are you fucking joking? Look at that bar! That's upsetting. Anyway. Sylvanas, yeah. She's a quick match hero. She is also a hero that you can build quite a bit around in draft, but you do have to draft specifically for her. She is a win more hero. She is a specialist. She is going to do better for you in gathering XP, pushing lanes, and adding just a teeny bit to team fights. So keep that in mind when you do play her. She's in a weird spot right now. She's not great, but she's not bad. She just requires a lot of effort. So, yeah, give her a shot. Let me know what you think. YouTube thingies if you want to. And then, other than that, thanks for hanging around and watching and being YouTube watchers. Alright, bye.